That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll go out of bounds with how much field remaining? Barely 25 yards left between he and that end zone.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
Has him on the quick hitter, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second, and that playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
Play action now for Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They've made it to first and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. Dak now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. defense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. There's Williams to start the drive. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Zayden Collins in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Prescott on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Sending him on the dime. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Deck to the air here. Brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. Running in the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pull out in front for their 13-10. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on the back on the field. Well placed to hit.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. You started a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. First down, here's Dak. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
38-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that will add to their score.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now, and I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Prescott here from the gun. Rose caught, and he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush, finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd and 3 now.
Yeah, pretty 26.
3rd down run with Blue. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Right side. Ferguson's got it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. 26.
Again, it's Blue. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Dak off the play fake. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd. Brock, and for all the times that we've seen that exact concept beat defenses, these guys were not fooled.
You know what that was collectively, defensively? It was great processing. We talk about quarterbacks being great processors. That group defensively just got it done.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
We know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Murray from the pistol. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Murray looking to throw. Driving there to haul it in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Look to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. It's the Cardinals dealing with second and 13. Now Kyler picks him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Murray on third down. It's caught by Harrison. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals first down.
And the Cardinals first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Throwing from the gun. And a man is there to knock that away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to the air. Murray. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Picked off by Lee Cooker. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
They take the hands off. Now Prescott. On the field, he's got Lamb. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
These specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Kyler throwing here. This one's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Begins with a counter run. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Number 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down, and they go right back to it. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Connor on the option. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional, because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, no.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. And they pick him up again. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offensive coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
Williams fields the pitch. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah!
Blue running to the right. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Yeah!
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. He's tackled that to get this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Brings it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun is Prescott. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yeah, here we go!
Shotgun snap, they give to Blue. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Yeah, here we go!
Prescott here from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
A 46-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a...
And they pick him up again! Donovan Wilson picks it up. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there's any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
34. Cardinals nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Dortch now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. defense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Connor gets it here to begin the drive. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st down carry for Connor. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play, and what's been a rough outing for them. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Hits the grab in bounds, left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
At the 42-yard line.
Yeah!
Start the drive with Blue. He's out in the clear. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Makes the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Murray. And they pick him off again. Donovan Wilson picks it off. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate. had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
That one intended for Trey McBride. So now it's going to be third and long.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. What do you think?
He gets the handoff. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Yeah, what do you think?
Straight ahead with Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackler. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 7.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys nearing their 6th win this season. Let's see what they draw up on this third and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
To the air on third and long. That is Cox. He's got Lamb. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Yeah, what do you think?
Up the middle, Blue. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And screen here to Blue. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Prescott now to throw on third down. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, it's Blue. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. It only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. On first and 10, it's Murray. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
5 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals first down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
The 35-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.